Welcome back for to Northside LDN, and today we've got Deji and Tony Claude. Benfica 0, Chelsea 1, and Spursy 2, Bodo Glimt 2. What are you saying, Deji, man? Huh?
What am I saying? Yeah. I'm a winner. Yes, I'm a Tottenham fan. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, cause I got a trophy, fam. Sometimes you gotta be alone. Please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. Big up all the Arsenal man, them looking like they wanna cry. Big up all the Arsenal man, them looking like they wanna cry. I'm a winner. Yes, I'm a Tottenham fan. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, cause I got a trophy, fam. Sometimes you gotta be alone. Please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. Oi. Please don't kill my vibe. Man got a 2-2 draw against Bozos. You get me? At the end of the day, we don't lose, baby. That's what we do. Even when, people tell me the mark of a good team is when you can get points when you don't play well. Well, we must be a good team because we ain't playing well. We still getting points. Highlight your boy. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? I'm not going to lie to you. We're stinking out the place. Do you get me? But, bro, man them said, did Spurs win? Bro, if you get a point, it's like a win. It's like a win, bro. Because when you're dusty and your performance is poor and you still walk out with something, it's great. You get me? Arsenal fans shaking their bum. Liverpool fans shaking their bum. When they do the lastminute.com type of thing, I did lastminute.com, bro. You get me? Right now,
you got to draw from an own goal, bro. You're not
bro.
shameless.
Let me explain something to you. The way that you two brothers need to deal. You see, first and foremost, bro? You man live in the UK, This is the land of decorum. Yeah, this is the land about high society. I'm fourth in the Champions League table, bro. Say what you like. I'm fourth. You get what I'm saying?
You're actually against Bodo Glimt. You had a lot of chat for Liverpool, yeah? Saying, they're looking dusty. They're looking terrible. When they were playing poor, picking up points. But now you're playing poor, picking up points. That's okay.
No. let us qualify this properly. What I just want people to deal with me with the same energy that you deal with Arsenal and the same energy that you deal with Liverpool. I'm the one and only person who's been calling out Liverpool from before the season started when I told you that Slot is on fraud watch. Yes, I did. And can I tell you that I predicted on my Soccer 6 Sky Sports for Palace to beat Liverpool? Yes, I did. I put Palace to win 1-0. So I weren't surprised when Palace slapped up Liverpool on the weekend. But guess what? I weren't surprised that they got pammed by Galatasaray. They've been fraudulent, bro. I told you this. Now...
So what are you lot doing then? What are you lot doing then? So you're expecting a downfall in results for you, man, as well, because you lot are frauding it as well.
Yes, you're right. Let me explain to you what's going on. No, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I went to the game against Wolves on the weekend. I watched it live and direct, and I said, this is the dustiest football I've ever seen. Thomas Frank is on fraud watch. I'm not going to lie to you. I was never excited when we got Frank. Let's be real.
Yes, you was. You're lying. You're lying. Yes, you was, bro.
I told you it was a sideward step. I did.
Deji, you were waxing lyrical. We got Thomas Frank, baby. You're gonna see it's gonna be evolution from Big Ange. You know what I mean? Defensively, we're gonna be hard to break down, and you lot have been frauding it. Wolves, bottom of the table, Wolves. Yeah, don't think you're escaping that result either. Bottom of the table, Wolves. You couldn't beat Bodo. You couldn't beat, and you were talking about frauds at my club. You can't beat Wolves and Bodo Glimt, and we're supposed to respect your club. You think you got chest? You think you can step to the mic? Should I say? And talk about other clubs when your club can't beat Bodo Glimt and Wolves.
You see, one of the things one of the things that I didn't want to bestow onto you. I didn't want to bestow this chat onto you. Bro, like, let's be real. Newcastle got robbed on the weekend. Saliba should have got sent off. And the handball was a handball, was it not?
Right. But we're talking
was
about
the handball, not a handball.
We're talking about your club.
No, but was the handball not a handball, bro?
Which
you're shaking your bum like you did something against you. You didn't. You should have lost.
Yeah, but also, yeah. But also, did Bruno G, did he not turn like that and put his arm in the way of the ball? That should have been a penalty as well. You could argue that one as well.
No, bro.
Well, that one you didn't see it, yeah? That one you didn't see. You didn't see that.
Oh, are you literally clutching that hey? Not even a straw, hey,
Listen, I don't care about the referee decisions, yeah? Because when it goes against my club, I still say we didn't do enough. We did enough against Newcastle to get the points, right? When do I come here and start complaining about the referees? I don't like the referees in England. I don't really like VAR. I don't like the way it's inconsistent. But at the end of the day, there's always a team that win the league, innit? So it's not an excuse. Everybody has to be managed by the same referees and have the same VAR be inconsistent with them. So I'm not talking about that. We're talking about your club. You're trying to divert onto my club. Right. Why can't you beat Wolves and why can't you beat Bodo Glimt? And if Slot is on fraud watch, what is your manager on?
Okay, so I'm sensing what I don't want tonight, and I'm going to ask you this out of politeness. So I didn't know, or maybe I didn't appreciate how big a Benfica fan you were, because I'm sensing some negative energy that's projecting onto me because you man got lost. Because you're talking to me like, did I lose, bro? Did I lose?
Who was expected to win and who was expected to lose out of both games? Answer the question. Who was expected to win and who was expected to lose?
Bro, let me tell you something about me.
No. Can Benfica compete with Chelsea?
No.
Can Bodo compete with Tottenham?
Can Benfica compete with my club?
Can Bodo compete with Spurs? Well, we have our answer. They can. They step to the mic.
Can I tell you something, bro? You know what? Let me let you know what I want, because you need to know. Every team goes through a rough patch. Currently, Spurs and Liverpool are going through a rough patch. And guess what? We're going through our rough patch and we ain't losing, baby. Remember, we had a perfectly legitimate goal ruled out for a foul on Van de Ven. Yet, we're seeing Saliba punch people in their face. We're seeing Saliba punch people in their headpiece and they're getting away with it. Yet, Van de Ven can do a little tug on the t-shirt and we're getting goals ruled out. The footballing gods are against us, but we're not complaining. My thing is, let me tell you this. Last season, Spurs would have lost that game. I know we didn't, but that is the marker that we've improved.
Progress. You would have lost the ball.
Supernova saying, Deji, bro, you're making us look bad. No, bro, I'm not. Thomas Frank is making you look bad, bro. Thomas Frank, you get me? We've turned up 3 dusty performances. Brighton was dusty, Wolves were dusty, Bodo were dusty, but we came out with a point. I'm seeing the positive, bro. Glass half full. I'm seeing the fact that we ain't playing good football and we're getting a point. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not shaking my bum for the performance, but I'm fourth. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm fourth in the Champions League. I'm fourth in the Prem. Hold that.
Where was Richarlison today? Because you love talking about Gyökeres. Where was Richarlison today? You want to talk about Richarlison today? Where's your boy Richarlison today? What about Johnson? Where were these men today? Because do you remember when you compare squads and you say, oh, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. You think this team's going to get top 4, yeah? Because you were definitely gassed by Thomas Frank. That's why you said you guys could potentially get top 5, top 4. So what are you telling me now? You can't even beat Wolves. And you were 2-0 down against Bodo.
Can I do it? Bro, so bro, I don't think you're understanding what I've won, bro. I really don't think you're understanding. Look, Don Mario, it's not common, bro. It's not common, bro. It's for me, I'm gonna tell Don Mario, fall back, bro, fall back. Yeah, we're picking up points where we weren't picking up points last season, bro. We got pammed by Wolves, we got a point. We got pammed by Brighton, we got a point. We're already doing better than last season. Look, for me, I'm not fully 100 with Frank. I'm not happy because we don't look like we're gonna score. That's my issue. We don't look like we're gonna score a goal, but we don't look like we're gonna lose either.
What about the defender? Because you told me Danzo's one of the top 5 centre backs in the Prem, bro. What happened to that? He can't even defend against Bodo Glimt, bro. What's going on with Danzo?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Everything's looking rather suspicious at the moment. I can't lie to you, bro.
This guy was telling me and Tony, we're going to bring into the conversation because we have to call Deji out because Deji's been sending shots to everyone. Liverpool's dusty, Slots dusty, Danzo's one of the, you know what I'm saying? Whack, 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 whack. You know what I'm saying? Everything looking whack over there. Danzo, one of the best centre backs in the Prem. This is what Deji said. I got the video. Oi, man, them, look at the clips. I clipped it. Danzo, one of the top 5 best centre backs in the league. Tony, what you telling me, bro? Man's acting like he didn't rate Thomas Frank. What you telling me, Tony?
Yeah, Deji, you know that's a lie, man. I mean, see, Deji, I understand, yeah. I understand that you do these things, yeah, for entertainment purposes, yeah. I completely get that, yeah. But, I mean, you need to call a spade a spade. I mean, a couple of months ago, when this guy walked into your football club, I mean, you heralded him as the best thing since sliced bread. So, Deji Spurs, I'm totally shocked and astonished, yeah, that you actually put this man, yeah, on fraud watch so soon in the league. But see, not side, let's get some perspectives to this. You know, I like stats in a way, and Deji Spurs also, you know, he's into the metrics thing in a bit. But I'll just let you guys just understand that Arsenal have scored pretty much 12 goals this season, yeah. The best defense in the whole of Europe have considered 3 goals this season in the league, yeah? Then just oppose that with what Spurs have done this season. They're 4 points adrift from the league leaders, Liverpool, yeah? Just 4 points. They have 11 points. Spurs have actually scored 11 goals this season. And unlike last season, yeah, right now they've just considered about 3 goals. I don't see any big difference. There's no big difference in it right now. So you putting your coach on fraud watch right now, I mean, I'm not really buying it right now. No, Deji, wait, let me speak. Let me speak, yeah. I mean, we can talk about all these things, yeah, when you don't get a win against Wolves. Back-to-back draws, I get that. But again, man, 11 points. 4 points adrift from the, you know, from the top of the league. It's for me, it's not so bad. You know, it's for me, it's not so bad. But again, getting into these crunch games because I mean, you've been playing bombs, yeah, in recent weeks, total bombs. Apart from that Manchester City game where you beat them 2-0, I hear you. But you've been playing absolute bombs, yeah, and you ought to be winning this game, yeah. So when the hard games start coming in the flurry in the weeks to come, that's when I would like literally test your team and see if you're all about the gangster. I don't want you to come singing in your channel because see, they just pause, yeah, because you have this reputation right now of being a gangster rapper, yeah, in your streams. So I don't want to hear stories where these big games, yeah, come, you know, big time steady, you know, in a flurry in the coming weeks. I don't want to hear any gangster rap. I just want to hear you say that you guys are frauds. That's what I want to hear. Don't blame the manager. Just say your team are bums. That's what I want to hear.
Deji, what you saying, man? You gonna let man chat to you like that?
I'm a gangster. I'm a fuck. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. No, the truth of the matter is he's chatting. I don't know why he's chatting. I got standards, bro. Like I've got legit standards, and my standards is very, very high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expect to be top of the league right now, and I'm not happy that I'm not top of the league. People say, "Oh, they're just too early." The truth of the matter is, the last 3 games, Tottenham ain't looked like they're gonna score, yet we've scored. I just want the brother to get the balance right. I think he's trying to, like, Thomas Frank did some madness. Like, we had Kudus playing on the left when we know he can't play left. Xavi Simons on the left. I don't want to see these brothers out of position. When Thomas Frank plays everyone in their right position, then I won't call him a fraudster. But when he put people out of position, I'm saying the brother looking fraudulent. Bentancur ain't been playing well, and yet he's starting. The guy's a bum. Like, you get me? Like, why, like, what is, nah, it's dead, man. I'm not happy with the way he's setting up the team. The reason why Tottenham haven't picked up points and didn't win the game is not because we're not good, it's because Thomas Frank is setting up the team wrong. And I'm calling him out because I know Thomas Frank's on YouTube. You get me? When he goes to bed, he's always flicking through. He needs to hear that certain man them are calling him out. Stop experimenting. Do what we know. Xavi needs to play 10, not left. What the hell is Alderweireld? Like, he's rubbish. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see tell me what you want. Do you get me? Get Solanke back. Get Mawani back because Richarlison's not that. Do you get me? I don't want to see Jed Spence at right back. He has to be left back. Like, there's a lot of mess. Papsar needs to be starting. Needs to be playing the 10 because his love child, Bergwijn, is not working in that midfield. Do you know what I mean? When he sorts all that out, then he will no longer be on fraud watch. However, what I can give him credit for is even though he's trying to change things up and it's not working, he ain't losing. You're right. We've only lost one game. Do you get me? What up there? Arsenal fans shaking their bum. We're looking like we're going to win a title. No, you're just looking spicy. You man have been a Scotch bonnet. Nigerians use you in their soup. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all you got. Do you get what I'm saying? That's all you got. So for me, if Arsenal fans are not careful, and Arsenal fans, I've been warning you, man. I don't care about what you do against the Liverpools, the Cities, even what you do against Chelsea. You get me? We know they're going to turn over, pull down their pants, and let you slap them up. We know that. Do you get me? I want to know what Arsenal's going to do against Brighton. I want to know what Arsenal's going to do against Bournemouth. You get me? That's what I want to know. Yeah? I want to know what you man do against Fulham. Do you get me? Come through those unscathed, then you can chat to me. Until then, fall back.
Well, according to you, everybody can celebrate a draw and make it seem like it's a win, isn't it? It feels like a win. That's what you keep saying.
No, you told me about Liverpool, because when I was cussing Liverpool last week,
they were winning, though. They were winning.
No, hear me out, bro. The thing is, no, because I know what you're gonna do. This man, I don't know if you lot have noticed. Northside's changed this season. You get me? My man's moving like he's part of the Green Party or something. Hey, moving like a politician, trying to explain things. You get what I'm saying? The truth of the matter is, I called out Liverpool saying that their performance were bad, even though they were winning. You said that's the mark of a champion. You said that.
Yeah. I agree. And we have to put not side on that. I agree. We have to put not side on that.
Are you gonna give me a chance here to clear my name? Right. The difference between you and Liverpool is that they are grinding out wins. Yes, it's early in the season. You have to pick up. You can't just think it out for the whole season, of course. Yeah. When they were playing Slobosly right back against Arsenal, of course, they needed certain players to come back, certain players to kick on. They've obviously went and got a couple of fullbacks that need to improve. Konate had a couple of mistakes as well at the start of the season. Of course, they have to improve. But if there's a team that knows when to grind out results and when to just go on crazy runs of picking wins, it's Liverpool, not Arsenal, not Spurs. The difference with you guys is you're 2-0 down against Brighton. You don't have world-class players in your team. You don't have winners in your team. You ain't been there, done that. Neither has Arsenal, so it's a different situation. Of course, they have to improve the way that they're defended. Of course, the way that they play as well, at times leave massive gaps in behind when they commit so many players forward. But obviously, of course, bro, you can only keep getting results after bad performances for so long till it catches up with you. So I never said that they can't improve. The difference is you're picking draws, they were picking wins. Yes, they are now dropping a couple of points. But the reason that Arsenal didn't win the league,
they've lost the last 2 games, blood.
The reason that Arsenal lost the league, was too many draws. So draws are calm. Obviously, your expectation, Arsenal expectation is different, isn't it? We are expected to win a major honour this season. That's why I don't see us winning. I don't see us winning it. But I never said that everything was perfect at Liverpool. All I was saying is how you cussing them when this is the state of your team.
No,
you're 2-0 down by Brighton. And only because, bro, you were 2-0 down by Brighton. You was getting bopped off the park. You went up against Wolves, bottom of the league. And you only left there with a draw. Bodo Glimt, you're supposed to be able to cook them. You keep talking about Gyökeres. Every moment you can, you talk about Gyökeres. Where was Richarlison today? Where was Johnson today? Even if you don't rate him as a baller, normally he gets goals. Where were the goals, bro?
You're right, but there's a difference between what you're saying and seeing. But I hear what you're saying, bro. But let me explain. Liverpool are stinking at the place with their strongest lineup. You understand? Like, they're putting out a very balanced team, a strong team, and they're still getting bopped. That team they put out against Crystal Palace should be slapping up everyone. They didn't. The only thing where I defend Thomas Frank is the games where we drop points is where he's been experimenting. Like, and what I'm saying is that's why I put Thomas Frank on forward watch, because it's too early in the season to be experimenting. Like, get all the points in now, because there's going to be a moment in time where it gets rough. The way he set up against Brighton is why we were 2-0 down. As soon as he changed it, guess what? 2-2. The way he set up against Wolves is why we were 1-0 down. As soon as he changed it, guess what? 1-1. The
But
way
he's
we
doing
down.
the
That's why I'm calling him. That's why I'm calling him out, bro. If he had set up the right way, had Kudus and Pellegrini and them man started, we would have won today's game. We would have beaten Wolves. We would have beaten. Do you know what I mean? Certain moves that the brothers making is why Tottenham dropping points. So that's the only difference. Like, we can see why Tottenham are dropping points and still getting a point. Whereas Liverpool, they're just looking rather dusty. And that's the difference, bro.
Deji, I think you should be grateful for what Thomas Frank has brought to your football club. I mean, you've been pondering on that point about him switching up play, experimenting. I mean, last season you conceded up to nearly 67 goals, and I'm not talking about external competitions. I'm not talking about the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. I'm talking about the league, your whole season. Yeah, 67 goals conceded. So when that man Thomas Frank is actually setting up to give you a defensive advantage coming into games, you have to give him the props, because definitely he doesn't want to concede goals. I mean, this time last season, yeah, I mean, Tottenham must have conceded nearly up to about 15 goals at the start of last season. So if that man is limiting it to about 3 goals right now, I mean, you should be grateful to that man for what he has done for your football club, rather than openly in public criticizing
mentality. That's Arsenal mentality still, about you should be
no. Don't
crazy.
do that. Come on, don't do that. Come on, don't do that, bro. You struggled against Benfica. Come on, don't do that. Who made you a god over us? You struggled. I mean, you're a dusty club. Yes, sir. Yeah. In fact, I wonder why you're sitting on this table. I mean, big wigs are out here talking, and you're out here coming to mingle with the big boys. I mean, I have Olympiacos tomorrow. You can come. By the way, you're invited to come see what we're gonna do to Olympiacos. I mean, you didn't lose, but that was stanky football. You know that. Yeah, you're just coming from 2 back-to-back losses. Bro, don't tell me shit if you can't beat Manchester United. If you can't beat Manchester United in this season, dusty Manchester United, don't chat to me, man. Don't chat to me. Yeah, you're not a god in front of us. You could be able to win all this Club World Cup. What's the need, yeah, of winning the Club World Cup and you cannot beat dusty Manchester United? Yes, sir. Are you serious? Is this what we're doing now? Not side. I mean, brother, is this what we're doing now? People that can't beat Manchester United coming out here, yes, picking up their shoulders. Is this what we're doing here? Come on, man. Let's put some perspective. Okay. Don't come with your chest big up like that, bro. Calm down. Cool it down.
Remember,
don't do that.
Remember, your team struggled against United too.
What do you mean? I came out with the 3 points, and that's Old Trafford. I have a big rivalry with those guys. You know, they turn into giant killers when we play against them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the kind of form they're in. When we play them, it's a big rivalry. You know that.
Okay,
and we got 3 points
at
Old Trafford. So what is man chatting about?
Okay, Tony. But until you get a trophy, don't chat to me. How about that?
What do you mean? I have more trophies than you. Oh, I understand. Maybe, you know,
no.
Yes, sir. You know, I understand that, you know,
if you're going to start doing that, I
watching
do
the
that
Premiership. Well. I understand. No, see, from your perspective, I really do understand and share your pain. I just started watching the Premier League maybe like 15 years ago, 10 years ago, unlike us that are like elders down here.
Yeah, but I can't lie, man. You man,
not side. I've actually seen this team win trophies. You know, so I mean, maybe you just really think that the Premiership started like 15 years ago. So I really do understand it from your perspective. But
So I can only talk about what
I've been watching. I've been watching Arsenal football in a long time, and I know that we have more trophies in our cabinet more than you. You can talk
but I
about
don't
all
care what
this,
happened before World War II.
Champions
You
League.
know what I'm saying?
I got
I'm
it
talking
before.
about
What are you doing now? What is man doing now? What are you doing now? You can't beat Dusty Manchester United. What are you chatting to me about?
Yo, North. You seen the team difference here that we? Because remember, you and I seen the Benfica games twice. So we've seen the Club World Cup one. And you've seen this one. You seen the team I was playing today. You seen the players on the pitch today, bro. I just about got out with the win. You know what I'm saying? I just got out with the win. Caicedo wasn't fully fit. Only like João Pedro couldn't play because he had a knock. Man had to play Tyreek George up front. Do you get me? At the end, you see what my goalkeeper tried to do at the end as well. He gave you bare opportunities, bro. He was kicking it back to you, man, every time. I'm thinking, bro, you got 5 minutes left. Bro, you can't lose me the game.
But Yasser, this goes to the point that I've been trying to stay on Northside's channel for a minute, and finally, I just want to say welcome and obviously.
No, we're not having it, Deji. You know what I'm saying? We're not having it. Because if I was playing like this, no. If I was playing like
what
this,
I'm saying is that
wait. If I was playing like this with my listen, wait. If I was playing like this with my strongest team, I hear it. Do you get me? If I was playing this with my strongest team, then I can say, you know what? Listen, we're dusty. But this is not my strongest team, bro.
Bro, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, when I've been saying that Europe is crap, people are telling me that Gyökeres is the top goal scorer in Europe. He's not even the top goal scorer in the Prem. Like, we can afford to play our second string, because that's what Tottenham did today as well, and walk out with a point or walk out with a win. I think today's results it was a damning indictment on the Champions League. The Champions League, I think, dare I say, I used to hold the Champions League on the same level as the Prem. I think today it showed that it's not, bro. Like, the Champions League is below the Prem. That's the truth. I don't want any liars. Don't lie to yourself. Arsenal are gonna play their second string tomorrow, and they're gonna slap up Olympiacos. That's not a game. You know what I mean? And the Northside's gonna shake his bum. Him and Tony are gonna shake their bum like they did something of substance. Now stop it, bro. Stop it.
Well, listen, I ain't won in 3 games, fam. Whether it's an own goal, whatever it is, I don't care, fam. A win's a win. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get through the group stages, and then we'll see what happens later on. That's all you have to do in the Champions League. Do you get me?
That's what it is. People saying that Deji talking like they played Real Madrid. Bro, it's Europe, bro. Do you know what I mean? And all I can do is beat what's in front of me. We didn't go ham today, but we got the points. And you know what I mean? Chat to me when we play Madrid. Then you see the real Tottenham. You saw how we bopped PSG off the park. Even Enrique, we didn't know what hit him. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to see your club do the same thing against PSG. Watch what we do against PSG in the next couple of weeks.
But you know, Deji, like, you know what it is about Bodo Glimt? You know what it is, don't know about Bodo Glimt? You know that's like a small village by a mountain where the bare fishermen.
Yeah, it's a fishing village, bro.
Yeah, it's a fishing village. Like, it's not like you beat like big city. Like, you didn't beat like one of them big cities in Norway. You kind of lost or drew against like fishermen and that. That's a little bit different.
At least you got a little cotton chips in it. Little cotton chips.
Yes, sir. With respect,
they have salmon.
When you were getting cooked by Tony, I was in agreement, you know.
So what? You just put the smile on there.
I'm just saying. When you was getting cooked by Tony,
I didn't get cooked by Tony, man. I didn't get cooked by Tony.
Because this brother came out of nowhere, like, because they beat Benfica, he said Northside send the link. Well, stop it, bro. You shouldn't be asking for no link with your last 2 performances. Tony is right. Yeah,
no,
you got slapped up by Brighton, bro. Do you know what I mean? You keep getting red cards. Hold that, bro. That's the truth.
Yeah, bro. I've never shied away from it, though. I never shied away from it. I did say that we've been dusty recently.
No one out here is trying to hype up the Champions League. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Champions League is...
You're only saying this now because you drew. We knew what you would have done if you won. If you had won...
I've been telling you that the Champions League is rubbish for a while.
No, but you'd turn up with your speakers on and that, and then you start singing Not Like Us. Because I seen you do it in the beginning of your thing, bro. Because I knew you would have done that. You would have started playing Not Like Us and all that, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah. It's
everything that he can't win is dusty. But then again, you said that Europa's dusty, and then you're parading that for the whole end of the season, bro. So let's not do that. If you wanted it, you would have said, the Europa League champions have arrived. My club. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie, Deji. Yeah? What did I tell you about Pedro Porro getting cooked for this first goal, getting cooked for the second goal? What did I tell you about that guy, bro? You always trying to tell me about Pedro Porro. Tell me something about Pedro Porro now.
Bro, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's underperforming. I can't lie to you.
He's not underperforming. This is what he is. This is what he is.
Oh my God.
Don't do that, bro. He's been a madman for my club. He's not playing well, bro. I can't even lie to you. He's not playing well. I don't know what else to say. Tottenham ain't playing well. We're going through a bit of a lull at the moment, but like I said to you, we're going through a lull. I'm not losing. You know, Chelsea are going through a lull and they lose. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a difference, and for me, that's going to hold us in good stead towards the end of the season. We might not see it now, but we will see it soon. Do you get me? But you know, Tony's absolutely right. Arsenal fans can't really chat to me because you're only 2 points ahead. Like, hold that. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm fourth in the Champions League right now. And to be honest with you, I'm just trying to right now, we're just moving like mathematicians, bro. I have to be real with you. Where you man are getting it wrong.
It is what it is.
You man are getting it wrong by thinking you've got to win every game. That's where Yasser gets it right. You just have to be top 8, bro. That's it. As long as I'm top 8, I could care.
Because remember last season PSG won it at some point during the bottom. Remember they had to beat City to progress, otherwise they would have been out of the group thing. So I'm not saying it's acceptable to be down low, but at the same time, it just depends on what your situation is, isn't it? Maybe in that moment in time you were down there, but you know that I think the higher you finish, the less better opponent you can get. So that's the incentive of trying to finish higher. But last season, Liverpool finished the highest, but ended up playing PSG. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what can happen, innit? But bro, now I think PSG got 11 injuries now, innit? Yeah. Something like that. Bro, everyone. They got Barca.
Deji Spurs. Deji, I do agree with you, that this team, I've always been in that, idea with you, that these teams in Europe are bums. I mean, last season, I was telling brother Northside that, these European teams, are all bums. I told my brother Northside, we're going to smack up Real Madrid. They all laughed at me. Brother Northside laughed at me. Deji Sports laughed at me. But what happened? We smacked up Real Madrid, went into the semi-finals. We didn't win the trophy, but at least we still gave a good account of ourselves. In the Champions League. How about that? See, it's the same thing like this season, Same thing. We have to go into these games, smack all these clown teams up, smash them up. And the start of this thing, is going to be with Olympiacos. You're going to see what we're going to do. We're going to bring in our second string team, and we're going to smash these lots up. In this European Champions League, I don't respect this team. These teams can't match Arsenal. We have the best defense in goddamn Europe. Saliba he just extended his deal. See, people, I'm smiling right now. I am the winner. We have a big defense right now. We are the winner. Leave Deji Sports. He doesn't know what's talking about, people. We are the winner. We will smack up all these teams in Europe. And see, Northside and Yasser. Please, I'm not going to let you off the hook just yet. Brother Northside. When Liverpool played against Newcastle, Northside, I heard what you said. You said, oh, this is a thing of champions. Oh, this is it. This has to be the comeback of champions. Brother Northside, I heard your analysis about that Arsenal, Newcastle game, and you never ever said that, oh, Arsenal, this is a thing of champions. All you just said was basically, we came back. It was a good win. No, brother Northside, you are going to say it in front of these people because you know why I'm doing this, Northside. I don't want you to start apologizing at the end of the season to all these clown and jester YouTubers. I don't want you to do that because You have so much credibility in the bank. I don't want to see you apologizing to Igal and the rest of them. So it's only good right now that you come out and say it, that you know what, yeah, Arsenal, yeah, what we did at St. James Park was a theme of champions. That was mentality of champions. Going to go down, coming back in a place where we've had 4 games, yeah, and lost 3 in 4 games before this last win. So, North side, please. I heard what you said when it was Liverpool that went there and won. Oh, and you said, oh, come back of champions. Bro, you have to do it when Arsenal does it, yeah? Do it when I say it when Arsenal does it. That was a thing of champions. Coming back in St. James Park, in one of the grounds that have actually gazumped us over the years, you have to come out and say it. Pop and claim, yeah? Just say it, bro. I know it's hard. I know it might sound all squeaky and all cheesy, but please, not that. Just come out and say it. Come out and say it. That was a thing of champions. Mentality monsters. I mean, why are we not getting the Dundee? This is not good enough.
Can I just say that moment when you looked to the sky and you were saying what you were saying looked very Shakespearean, something out of a Midsummer's Night's Dream. So if you are doing something with your acting and your script writing, keep up the good work. The other thing I would say, Tony, is that I think Northside told me one thing. You know, like sometimes when you guys talk, all of you, sometimes I hear you, sometimes I don't. That's the truth. But as you were talking, something when you said what you said about what you did in the Champions League, legitimately, I didn't remember. I don't remember what you did last season in the Champs. And that's the point that Northside's always been telling me. He was like, nobody remembers the losers. So as great as your Champions League run was, I was still remembering Madrid. You were still talking about Madrid, but you had come, you know what I mean? But the truth of the matter is, bro, like, I even forgot about how you got pammed by PSG. I'm just saying, bro. So for me, I get your appreciation that you're going a lot further than you expected. But that's all it is, bro. You're just going, you're just walking.
Deji, we got to the semi-finals with the likes of Kai Havertz and the rest of these bums in my team. Right now, and I have Eze doing the rounds with creativity. How about that? I mean, you're being dishonest to what Arsenal have acquired this season. We've acquired weapons of mass destruction. And you know what, yeah? It's all laid bare for all to see. Eze is down there creating, yeah. But see, people, we have Gyökeres. People, even if it's not laying it up, tearing it up in the league, we do know he has a good European record. So let's don't sit down here and act as if Gyökeres is not going to tear shit up in Europe. See, they just pause up the north side. Yes, sir. You do know that we're going to smack these European teams. Deji, most of all, you know this, that these European teams can't match us. You know that. Bar for bar, weapon for weapon, rep. You know they can't go back and forth with us. We're going to smash these teams up this season, bro. We're going to do it. And you can laugh all you want, yeah? Look at Liverpool. Yes, sir, you can laugh all you want, yeah? But, it's all laid bare for you to see. Galatasaray smacked up your best. Yeah, Liverpool today. What do you have to say?
Tony,
you can laugh all you want, yeah? You've actually licked the boots of Liverpool, yeah? Since last season to this season now. And you're still doing the same thing. But they got smacked up by Galatasaray. That's the team that you say, oh, it's complete. That's a team of champions. Yeah, brother Northside and Yassa, a team of champions. Look at them getting smacked up. Even Rich, British record player, and look at stinking up the whole place in Liverpool. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? We have the most complete team.
Okay, Tony,
we have the most complete team in the Premier League. And you're going to see what we're going to do to Olympiacos tomorrow. We're going to smack those people up tomorrow, bro. It's going to be brutal.
Okay, you know what it is? No, Fev, you know what it is? Tony's moving like he tried Magnum for the first time. Where did all this come from?
Do you know what's crazy, yeah? Do you know what's crazy? I don't understand why you want me to hype up Arsenal. Tony, you're doing the same thing you did last season when we beat Real Madrid. And you came on here with all this chest about, look what we did against Real Madrid. Big Arsenal, big game. Northside, you have to admit, look, we turned up to a big occasion. Do we do it on a consistent basis? And do we do it when it actually matters? semi-finals, crunch end of the season. You're doing the same thing that you did last season. Let's be honest here, Tony. Our performance against Man United wasn't good enough, but we got the point. We went into the Liverpool game and the Man City game with the same kind of approach, and we dropped points. We lost against Liverpool. We drew the Man City game. What happened in the Man City? We drew against
1-1, Martinelli.
1-1.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're trying to make it seem like we've been convincing. Our performance against Athletic Bilbao was down to the substitutions. Where were the substitutions against Man City? Where were the substitutions against Liverpool? Let's not go on like we've been convincing. I think a lot of the teams
Port Vale, no.
bro.
Do you remember
A lot
Port
of the
Vale?
teams ain't been, I just feel like we ain't been convincing. Liverpool ain't been convincing. But let's see who's actually going to turn it up when it actually matters. And I got more faith that they will turn it up when it matters. I got more faith in their manager to figure it out. I got more faith that their
you really
manager.
think so?
Yes,
you really think so?
Yeah, I do.
You really
Yeah,
think
I
so?
do. Yeah, I do. Because this manager's continued. The manager's continued with 3 DMs, bro. This manager's continued to play Martinelli at times in the left-hand side when he's been here for years. This manager, now Odegaard's come back. There's a chance that Eze may be dropped and he'll play Odegaard in the 10. There's a lot more questions, bro. Let's be real. There's a lot more questions of Arteta than they are a slot. Yes, then no one's blind to see that Liverpool defensively they're looking really shaky. But I got more faith that their manager will figure it out before ours. Because I've seen this manager continuously make the wrong moves and be cowardice in games that he must win. Where Slot is always about trying to win. Even if you lose, the intent is always trying to win. That's a winning manager, bro.
Then where did it trying to win? Where was it trying to win against Crystal Palace? Where was it trying to win against Crystal Palace? See, bro. Why is it Ritz firing on all cylinders? Why is Isaac gasping for air against championship sides that they're playing and they're struggling to win against the Carabao Cup?
The manager said he
they
won't fit
have
to
muscle
come
in the middle, but when Sajbolai is now taken down to play in right back position, everything is all, it all goes down the drain. Liverpool is not the complete team. You know this. You and I know this, and that's why they're struggling this season. And you know what? Yeah, they've been struggling to get this game through. They've been struggling to win these games. We would see more when they play against Chelsea next week. Chelsea's desperately looking for a win. And you know what? Yeah, they've always stank up the place when they play against Chelsea historically. So probably this weekend, we might see Arsenal gazump in Liverpool for the top of that table.
Who you got this weekend?
We got West Ham, and you know what? Yeah, we're gonna slap them up. Come on, man. You know we have the antidote, yeah, to actually dismantle, this little clownish teams, the Premiership these days. When you acquire weapons of mass destruction like Eze, Gyökeres that knows how to actually, he has even proven that he could score against all these smaller teams that decide to keep a low block. We have the penalty, we have the cure for all these teams that would literally want to come and defend against us. We're going to smash them up, and we're going to get that top spot. And you know what? Yeah, from now down to November, we have a clear path to actually dominate this league entering into December. Easy games, people. While Liverpool have Manchester United, no matter how dusty they are, it's a rivalry. We know it's not going to be easy. Chelsea is in search of a win. They have more bigger teams to play. They have Brentford to play. Giant killers. They are now having that reputation of giant killers right now. And so they have like string of 3-4 hard games coming up. Arsenal have Fulham, Burnley, and all these clown teams. So come on, bro. Let's see what happens in the space of in the next 2-3 weeks. Arsenal might even win this league by the end of March. Let's see how it goes, but that's what I think.
By the end of March. All right.
I think so. I think so. With the way Liverpool is going, they're moving mad. Liverpool is moving mad. And Chelsea can't catch up with us. Come on, man. You know that. Tottenham, you can see the level. Well, far above all this.
What are you saying, Prime? Let me get Prime in the conversation. What are you saying, Prime?
I hear what you're saying about your squad being complete, and to quote you, weapons of mass destruction. But you've been saying this for a few years because last year Marino was a beast and Havertz was your key. So, like, to be fair, you and Deji do this. You're both quite similar. You both support North London clubs. You both get gas at the beginning of the season, say you're going to win major things. Then the season ends, you don't win major things, and you get embarrassed. It's weird. You're very, very similar, bro. Does no one else notice this? You both do the same thing? Because I remember last week, the show you guys did, and Deji was talking about, like, our Spurs can go farther in the Champions League than Arsenal. And now Deji's talking about the Champions League being dusty. And only like 10 minutes ago, Tony said about how we proved ourselves in the Champions League, but you also don't rate these teams in the Champions League. So what did you really prove last season if you don't rate these Champions League teams? You didn't prove anything. What you did prove is that when you get to a big stage, you bottle it, which you did against PSG. When you were favorites going into the games against PSG, by the way. So you haven't really proved anything.
But Latimus, you lied through your teeth that Real Madrid was going to smack us up. You lied through your teeth that no, because you're now presenting yourself as a god of football, and that's all a lie. It's all a facade. Yeah, I mean, you said that Real Madrid was going to smack us up. How about that? Would you admit live here on? Would you admit? No, Latimus, we're not doing that. No, Latimus, we're not doing that. Would you admit it live on air that you said that Real Madrid was going to smack us up? Did you say that? Yes or no?
Yes. Do you know what else I said, Tony?
No, that's all I need to know. Thank you very much. Thank you for being honest. That's all I wanted to know. It's okay, bro. Not sad. You can mute me now. Not sad. Mute me now. That's all I wanted. Yes, exactly. That's it. Yeah. Mute me, please. That's all.
No, go on, Latimus. Let Latimus reply. He replied to you.
I said this actually after your first leg against Real Madrid. I also said Arsenal are in the final. What you did in that first leg against Real Madrid, I said you're in the final. I expected you to beat PSG. Regardless of Partey being out in the first leg, I figured you guys would have enough to get through PSG in the first leg and then have Partey when you go to France, and then you still could find your way through. I expected you guys to do that. Because at least at that point, I didn't think PSG would be that much of a threat to you guys. So you're going to take away me saying I thought Real Madrid would beat you, but, you know. And I also said, even though I said you guys would lose to Real Madrid, I also said it would be typical Arsenal to beat Real Madrid and then lose in the semi-final when you're expected to win, which is exactly what you did. So again, like, I'm not a god of football, but I didn't lie about anything because you did talk big. You always talk big about Arsenal. You've been doing this for 3 years. And then when your big talk doesn't come to pass, like, why should I believe now you have weapons of mass destruction when last year Havertz was your key? Why should I, like, you're like the boy who cries wolf?
Because I have one of the biggest brutal and little strikers in the whole of Europe. When he starts getting cozy with this team, you're going to see what we're cooking. Yeah, from that striker standpoint. If we get to the semi-final with Kai Havertz and all these bombs in my team, and all these bombs and clowns in my team, now that we now have Eze for creativity, now I have squad depth. I mean, just last season, when Gabriel collapsed, our whole season went down with him. But right now, Saliba just signed a new deal.
That's not true.
Right now, we have Mosquera for squad depth in centre back, and right now we also have Incape. I mean, people, bro. See, you know what? We also have Jurriel Timber, who's the best right back. Who's the best right back in the Premiership? So what is man chatting about? What is man chatting about? I now have squad depth, and I now have options in my team. I didn't have that last season.
Right,
and it would be dishonest of you.
Hold on, Tony. Let Latimus reply.
You're talking about squad depth. Did Kivior not play against Real Madrid both legs last year? No?
Tony?
Kivior.
So...
No. Northside, I'm asking you. Because I don't want him to go on a spiel. I'm asking you, Northside. It'd be easier.
I can't even remember, bro. I'll be real. I can't even remember.
Kivior played, but I don't know if it's both.
I remember the whole gas about him pocketing Mbappe and being this amazing center back. So I remember the gas he did. So you guys had the squad depth, because I remember the beginning of last year, you guys had this brilliant squad depth. Because remember, Arteta fixed your bench. So why do I need to believe you now when the lies have been said for 3 years straight. Why do I need to believe you now? And the same goes for Deji as well, by the way.
No,
When you had Conte,
bro, you chatting shit, bro.
You
We
said
never
you
had
beat
squad
AC
depth,
Milan
bro.
and win the Champions
You're
League.
lying. We never had squad depth.
Hold on, because Deji needs to go literally on 3 minutes. Yeah, Deji, what's your final words? I know it feels like a win.
Yeah,
but
Prime needs to understand that I'm a different kettle of fish. Tony's a madman. Tony's a madman, and let me explain why. Conte got Tottenham. We picked Arsenal to a Champions League spot under Conte.
Yeah.
Conte is a serial winner. He won at your club. So
he's
it's
not a winner in Europe. He's a
not inconceivable.
Because I remember telling you, Deji, that you guys would. Remember you played AC Milan in the round of 16 in the Champions League. I told you it's AC Milan. You told me
it's logical.
I told you lose to AC Milan and you lost.
But it's logical based on Conte's history for him to do better than the previous.
You know his history in Europe. Yeah. It's not logical to think he's going to win.
I know, but we should have been finishing higher in the Prem.
Okay, but you said in Europe you'd win the Champions League. You didn't.
Then last season, I literally said that based on the level of dust that I'm seeing from Ange, in order for him to save his job, he would have to do a treble because it was so bad. I knew that winning a trophy wasn't enough to keep Ange in a job, which is why I said he has to win 3 trophies to keep his job. If everyone goes back to that original clip, which was on this channel, I said for this brother to keep his job, he's going to have to do the unthinkable, which is to win a treble. Everyone kept saying, Spurs are going to win a treble. No, I said, Ange needs to win a treble to keep his job. This season, under Thomas Frank, I think he has shown, like people have written him off because he doesn't have the pedigree and he hasn't got the experience. I've said Tottenham should finish top 5 under Frank. Where we've dropped points is literally because Frank is experimenting with the side. But Frank has shown that if he puts out Tottenham's strongest side, we are all right. We're gonna qualify at least for the last 8 of the Champions League, and we're gonna be in the top 5. That's all right.
I've got a question. Why is Frank on fraud watch then?
Frank is on fraud watch because I'm not feeling the experiments. Do you understand?
What makes you think he's not going to keep doing this? What makes you think he won't change? He could keep doing this.
No, he has to change because it's obvious it's obvious that whatever he's trying, this new thing he's trying with Xavi's. Like I didn't like the fact that he put Kudus on the left when we know Kudus doesn't play left. Everyone knows that. I don't like the fact that he keeps insisting on playing Xavi Simons on the left-hand side. Like I need Xavi Simons in the 10. I don't like the fact that our best midfielder from summer was Pape Sarr, and yet Pape Sarr finds himself on the bench. Once he sorts all those things out, then I will take him off fraud watch. But if he continues to do that and we continue to drop points, then he's legitimately on fraud watch.
But what makes you think he's going to stop doing that?
Well, if he doesn't, then he should get out of my club because we're not going to win games.
You expect the manager that's on fraud watch to get to top 8 in the Champions League minimum?
Bro, the thing with Tottenham is it's quite an easy fix. Like, go back to the team that was beating Burnley and Man City and got a draw against PSG. Because for me, that is still the best team with all the players we got.
Yeah, but Burnley's Burnley, a championship side. You guys always beat City regardless of what manager you have and what style you play. And that game against PSG, when Chelsea beat PSG, didn't you also say that we played a tired PSG? So you played a tired PSG.
You did.
Yeah, and you played a tired PSG and you pulled your lead to them. So what have you guys shown with Frank then, according to you?
I mean, look, the reason why I said, like, people were talking like Chelsea were going to come and do something. Like, let's be real. You played the tired PSG, but my argument was that just because you guys won the holiday trophy, that I didn't see anything of real substance to suggest that you will be winning the Prem.
That's fair. I agree. We're not winning the Prem, but you're using the argument.
People, Chelsea fans had you. I
know. I speak on Chelsea fans. We'll talk to them later. But you're saying that Chelsea against PSG, we played a tired PSG, but that's nothing to show. Fine. But then you're now also using the argument of what Frank did against PSG to show why you guys can
No,
get.
bro, you gotta understand. There's levels to this, innit? So Tottenham will not.
But what levels? You lost the PSG. I battered them.
We will not. We based on the lineup, based on PSG, based on the players Tottenham had at their disposal. Remember, you had pretty much a near enough full squad when you played them in that final. Tottenham, we didn't even have a left winger.
We still weren't expecting. Wait, so who expected us to
I
batter
remember
PSG?
we didn't get battered by PSG. We drew 2-2 and lost on.
Yeah, but we battered PSG and no one expected us to do that. What is this?
But let's say this, and for obviously Kieran, he's obviously just got back from work and he's got an empty stomach, because I don't know how you can even suggest remotely that I'm being bodied by Prime. But let me drop the mic for you and this. Let me drop the mic. We always knew that your team wasn't legit. I'm not surprised. No, hear me, Prime. Prime, hear me out. Hear me out.
But what does that have to do? No, you're not answering the questions I've asked. You didn't answer the question I've asked.
Listen.
Let Deji speak. Let Deji speak. Let Deji speak.
I am not. Let Deji speak. That you're currently below me.
But what does that have to do with what I asked you?
I'm not surprised that you're currently below me.
What does that have to do with what I asked you, though?
No, bro.
You're using the Burnley game.
Has everything to do.
You're using beating Man City and then losing to PSG, bottling a 2-0 lead to show why you can get to the last 8 of the Champions League. But like again,
the whole point of this. Let me help you.
You bottled a 2-0 lead against PSG.
Let me help you in your brethren.
Like I just want to know where it actually makes sense. Don't like it.
Let me help you.
Actually explain. Don't just say, "Oh, Chelsea are dusty." Fine, Chelsea are dusty. But what does that mean for Spurs then? Explain. Answer my question.
Let me help you. Because it's not so obvious.
It's really not so obvious. That's why I asked you.
Look, I think the undertone is to suggest that Chelsea is better than my club. I'm saying to you,
your undertone or my undertone?
That's basically what it is. What they're basically saying is, you guys are better than Spurs, and I'm saying to you, currently.
Are you saying that's my undertone?
No, that's not yours. That's obviously his undertone, the one in the chat.
Oh yeah, but forget about
my question. What I'm saying to you,
Answer my question.
I'm answering your question. You're beneath Spurs. That's it.
But that doesn't. You've not answered my question though.
It does, bro. That's
not side. I need to go. I need to go. Not side. Yeah. I need to roll, man. Yeah.
No,
big ups Yasa. Big ups Yasa, man. Big ups Deji. Big ups everyone. Thanks. Big ups everyone. Yeah. Peace, people.
Big up, bro.
You've not.
You're not.
But you've not answered my question though. What do you mean? Okay, fine. Chelsea are beat Spurs. That's fine. Like, can you not so answer my question?
Okay, what's your question, real quick?
My question is that because I know when Chelsea beat PSG, you were using the whole tired excuse most of the rivals were using, which is fine. I'm not trying to argue against that. But then you said about Frank getting you guys to the last 8 of the Champions League, and you're using the examples of let's play the same way we played against Burnley, who are a championship side, City, who you guys always beat regardless of managers and systems. And PSG, and hold on, and PSG, who you were 2-0 up against, and you bottled that lead and lost. Like, what has in those games? What have we shown? That's what I'm asking. Don't throw shots at Chelsea.
Let me tell you what we showed. So when we beat Burnley, we were able to show that we could put out an inferior squad and still get the points.
Yeah.
Man City, regardless of what you want to say about Man City, you can't beat them. So it doesn't matter. You can only beat what you can do. It doesn't matter. You can't use that. You can only do what you can do, bro. Like
I know, but you guys always.
Oh, let me finish because you asked me a question. We beat City. You can't do that. Now you want to say in a disingenuous way that we lost on penalties to PSG. That's it. Now, when you played PSG, when you played PSG, they had literally just finished the Champions League like a week or 2 before, then played a whole month. Yeah, you guys had literally played your second team up until about the semis. So You played a more tired PSG. Now, I don't want to hear any bollocks about, well, they just came back from pre-season. Everybody knows that pre-season players are keeping themselves fit.
You still not answering my question.
Players are fit, bro.
You still not answering my question.
One second, Prime. Wait.
You're still not answering my question.
You played a fit PSG team and got a draw.
No,
that's fine. You still not answering the question.
You beat a tired team.
You haven't answered my question though. You haven't answered my question.
Do nothing, though.
You threw shots at Chelsea, which again, that's what you normally do. You've not answered my question.
I just answered your question, bro.
Why is 3 results against a championship side,
because
a City team that you always beat, and then hold on, because I didn't interrupt you. Against a championship side, a City team that you guys always beat regardless of what's going on, and PSG, who you were 2-0 up against, and you still lost to them. Why does that show you can get to the last 8 of the Champions League? Because what if you have to play PSG again?
Because PSG,
what if you have to play PSG in the round of 16?
Because
Are you going to lose to them
PSG
again?
is the best team in Europe, and we got a draw.
Okay, cool. But you still lost to them. A tired PSG, by the way. You still lost to them.
No, they weren't tired.
Why weren't they tired against you guys?
Because they just come back for pre-season, bro.
They didn't play pre-season. They didn't have a
they
pre-season.
just come back from having a rest.
Their first game was against you.
Can we just admit
their first game was against you? Their first game was against you. Their first game was against you.
Against Spurs than they were you, bro.
Their first game was against you. That was their first game of the season. They didn't get a preseason.
Fresher against Spurs than they were you.
Did you? Home time. You know them ones?
You know what, Yasser? You know what it is? It's not home time. You man are pretending.
No, here's the thing. I'm not trying to big up Chelsea at all.
Can I just say my last point?
I'm not trying to big up Chelsea. You're not answering my question.
Let him say thing, Frank, because he's got to go. He's got to go. Okay. He's not going to answer your question. That was your answer.
No, of course he's not going to answer. He's going to deflect. And when Spurs get knocked out, max in the round of 16, you're going to sit here and try and deflect again.
Like, it's weird. It's weird. Just make sure you're available. But I'm not going to allow you.
We battered the Champions League winners.
In his underwear.
We battered the Champions League winners, and you guys bottled a 2-0 lead against them. What are we doing?
You don't pretend like the players go away for a month. They're not still training. They're not still fit. Things have moved on, bro.
You know football. There's a difference between fit and match fit.
Yep.
Bro.
If anyone that watched that PSG game against Tottenham seen how leggy they were,
yes,
so don't do that.
You see you.
Yeah.
Your next comment will determine how I deal with you the next time we're on this show, bro. And I mean that politely. If you're not careful, the topping that I'm gonna send your way, you're not gonna like it. You're gonna feel awkward. I'm telling you, bro, you're going to feel very, very awkward because right now, I can't understand how any Chelsea fan can chat to me right now.
Yeah, we probably can't do it right now, but we'll chat to you.
I'm glad you acknowledge that.
You know what I'm saying? By December.
Yasser, in that same sense, I don't get how any Spurs fans can talk to us.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
don't know how he's talking like this.
In general,
I don't know how you're talking like this, bro. You just said that your manager's on fraud watch, and you're talking about
it's weird, bro. I remember last week you came on the stream and you were playing the Champions League music, bro. Act like you've been here before, please. Act like you've been here before.
Play again, bitch. Play again,
Act like you because you remember when Arsenal got back in the Champions League 3 years ago, and what's his name? Was crying on camera at the stadium. That's what you've basically done. Please act like you know what the Champions League is for once, please. Just respect it, man. Respect.
You know what's funny though? Respect
it.
The whole of last season, he kept telling me your club's dusty. You're not getting top 4. You're not getting top 4. You're not winning a trophy. And then I turned up with 2 trophies, and then he never said anything, but he's still dusty. That's all he said. He's still dusty. And I'm like,
which is fine. We're dusty, but what
I just don't know how you man can chat to me, bro. You won a holiday trophy and you won the Europa Conference League.
You're not even used to getting trophy. You just tasted one. 17 years.
You can't say that, bro. I won a bigger trophy than you last season. Hold that.
You didn't.
I did. Which one's bigger than the Europa? The holiday one or the Europa Conference League? Which
the Club World Cup?
Oh,
Wait, hold on. You can't say
the
holiday.
the holiday
You
team, yeah?
support
Really,
a club that
the Jet
celebrated.
trophy.
Are you not a Spurs fan? Did you guys not celebrate the Audi Cup a few years ago? What came?
Audi Cup,
Don't
yeah.
talk to me about holiday trophy. You celebrated the Audi Cup. Let's not talk about holiday trophy. Please don't do
Bro,
this.
what is the
Don't
Club
do
World
this.
Cup? Is that a trophy during
The Club
season?
World Cup, you play. You face
Is
the
that a
best
trophy
teams.
that you win? Can I ask you a question? Yes, sir.
It's a trophy you win in the summer.
I got to
Yes.
go legitimately. Is the Club World Cup a trophy that you win during the season, or as the Americans say, in the off season?
You win the Club World Cup.
No.
World
Answer
Cup.
the question. Did you win
I'm
season
answering your.
or during the off season?
I'm answering your question. Just don't interrupt me. You win the
Because
Club
those
World
guys
Cup.
understand what I'm saying, bro.
You
Did
win.
you win
We get
the
it.
You
season
win
or
the
the
Club
off
World.
season, bro?
I'm trying to answer your question. Stop interrupting me, please. You win the Club World Cup, World Cup, Euros, Copa America in the summer. When did you win your Audi Cup? In the summer, right? That you celebrated. Cool.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
And then
You guys said
then the place got picked up in
it's
Audi.
online. You guys
know?
celebrated it. You guys did a trophy lift.
Prime.
Listen, Yasser, remember when we won the summer series a few years ago? You know how
Yeah.
embarrassed Reece James was to lift that. And how embarrassed he was.
He picked it up like it was a piece of trash.
Like Reece James gave it to the little kids, bro. He let Esteval lift it and them, man, bro. He gave it to the kids.
Bro,
There you go.
You man are shaking your bum for trophies that you win during the off season, bro. I've never seen anything quite like
I'm not shaking my bum. I just support Chelsea. I win regardless.
You know what it is, Deji? Look at the difference between my room and your room, fam. You got plants and pictures. Look at what I have in my room. Does that make okay? Till you finish up your whole room like this, don't chat to me.
Bro, can I be real with you, yeah?
See the trophy that you're gassing is behind me, bro. I've got two.
When you win your next Premier League game, chat to me because you've lost your last two.
And you know what, Deji? When you reach a second Champions League final, talk to me because you've only reached one and you got embarrassed in it. So don't.
We might have grandkids by then, bro.
Get to a second Champions League final.
I'm delighted with all the chat, but you're beneath me in the table. Hold that.
But what does that mean?
That you're worse than me.
But we play each other in November.
You know the table don't lie.
But
you know the table.
But okay.
You know the table doesn't. Can we agree that the table doesn't lie?
We're not even 10 games in. Who cares?
Can we agree that the table doesn't lie?
But we're not 10 games in. Who cares about the table?
Fine, stop this, because I don't really like
Who cares
the
about the table?
you, bro. Like, stop moving like some sort of philosopher, bro.
Wait,
can we agree that the table don't lie?
It's
yes or no? It's a yes or no,
Thank
bro.
you, Kieran. Table doesn't lie in September.
No.
In September, yes.
Oh, it's a yes or no. Does the table lie?
It doesn't lie. By that logic, Arsenal winning
so it
the league.
Doesn't lie.
Are Arsenal winning the league, right?
So
are Arsenal winning the league?
Can I drop the mic,
league then? Northside, are Arsenal winning the league by the table?
Currently better than you.
Northside don't want to be involved in that.
What does that mean? What does that mean? In September, you're better than Chelsea. Are you going to be better than Chelsea in May?
Yes.
But you said that last year. What happened?
Bro, you're not Indiana Jones, bro.
But you said that last year. What happened?
You're not Indiana Jones.
You're right. I'm a Chelsea fan. And
we're dealing in the here and the now.
The here and the now. Cool.
Yeah, bro.
Cool. All right, cool. So in a few games' time,
obviously, you like how I dealt with your guy, yeah? You like how I dealt with your guy. Here and now. Here and now.
So in a few games' time, when we're above Spurs, what happens then?
Come chat to me.
What happens then?
But for
you
now,
still want to answer my question.
You in your bedroom,
it doesn't work. Prime, it don't work. It don't work.
Let me tell you, no. For now, and respectfully, when you're above me, you can come on stream. But for now, you in your bedroom, fall back.
No, I ain't having it. I ain't having it. You were 17th and telling me I was dusty. No, he's lying. You were 17th and trying to tell me I'm dusty.
No. Fall back, bro.
No.
Fall back.
No, there's no fall back.
Fall back.
Wait, so until we're above you in the table, all right. So if Chelsea end the season above Spurs, what happens then?
I'm frying dead.
We're not doing Indiana Jones, and we're not doing too far into the future. We're doing the here and the now.
Oh no, okay. You know that you know what? You are actually making a fair point. You are cooking. So what makes you think you can talk to Arsenal then? They're above you.
That's not your argument.
Okay. Northside. I beg you ask that.
No, I
Deji, a wise man once said, Deji, you're getting too close to the camera. Can you fall back? Because with the here and now, can you fall back, please? You know? With the here and now, you know what I'm saying?
Come. I got to keep the same energy.
You're celebrating being a
You never keep the same energy. You know?
These man fall back. These man fall back for me.
I don't know what's in the alcohol in North London. Deji, Tony, Gal, AFTV. You guys are all the same people, bro. It's weird. You're all the same people. You get gas after 6 games.
Just say it, bro.
You get gas
That's
after
why
6 games.
That's why North escaped North London. You know.
Bro, it's mad. North, I get it why you're moving. North, I get why you're moving now. I get it, man. I get it.
Anyway, Random, thank you. Prime, big up to you. Yasser, big up to you. No doubt in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, we will see Wagwan.
We play each other soon, bro. You know we play each other in a month, right?
Bro, let me tell you now. I'm looking you, man, in the face. I can't wait to play you, man. You know.
What's
We're
the
not
score?
Bodo
What's the
Glimt.
scoreline?
Scoreline.
Scoreline.
Right?
Scoreline.
Let me say 2-1.
Deji, do you remember last time you got a new manager? And you remember what happened? Deji, you remember what happened last time you got a new manager and you guys had a good 6-10 games and you topped Brave? You got smacked by Chelsea and it fell apart. Remember that?
That's almost a year ago.
Don't make me do that again. I don't want to listen, because you know what it is, right? Spurs are listen. Chelsea are your older brothers. Don't make the older brother have to smack you again, bro. Don't make me have to beat you on FIFA again, bro. Don't make me have to beat you on FIFA.
Oi,
make me have to
they face Chelsea and
United.
Arsenal in November. In November, they face Chelsea and Arsenal.
Don't make me have to do this, bro.
Chelsea. 23rd of November, they got Arsenal.
So
and this guy's talking like this, like you weren't crying when you're getting slapped up at halftime by Brighton, bro. You was real quiet when I called you.
No side. You know what? You know what my response to what you just said. So what? There you go. That's my answer to you, bro.
You're shameless, you know. You're shameless. All right, cool. No worries. Good performance against Bodo Glimt. Yeah, draw. It feels like a win, though. It feels like a win. You know what I'm saying? Free hit.
Against Bodo Glimt.
Yeah, he drew against Bodo Glimt. He was 2-0 down.
Wait, 2-0 down again.
Yes, sir.
Winning mentality, yeah? Winning mentality.
Don't dig a hole for yourself, bro, because I got a draw against Brighton and you got slapped up 3-1, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're talking.
You win some, you lose some.
I don't know why you're talking. You also got slapped by Man United, one of the worst teams we've ever seen in our life. Why
you
you
didn't get slapped?
You know how you know you're dusty? Let me tell you why you're dusty. Because you're struggling against dusty teams and falling to 10 men. The reason why you're falling to 10 men is because your team's rattled. That's why you're losing players, bro.
Yes, sir. He's right.
You're losing players because you're rattled by the team you're playing against. And you're chatting to me.
So Deji.
Are you mad?
So Deji, when we battered PSG 3-0, were they rattled by us?
Bro.
Because you didn't do that.
Bro.
They were tired.
In the here and the now.
You guys were 2-0 up against PSG, and instead of PSG having flashbacks to the last London club who were 2-0 up against them, you know what they said?
Bro,
lads, it's only Spurs. It's only Tottenham. They said it's only Tottenham, bro.
Explain why you went down to 10 men against Brighton. Because you were
explain why you lost to PSG.
You were finding it difficult.
Explain why you lost to PSG.
You were finding it difficult, blood.
Yeah, of course, because it's Brighton.
You don't even have to go to Europe, bro. Just down by the beach, you're getting slapped up.
Wait, you're saying we can't go to Europe? We've won 2 Champions Leagues. Don't talk.
You don't need to go as far as Europe. In our own land in Brighton, you can't do nothing. In our own land.
But what can you
tell me about Europe? In your own land, bro.
Yeah, but I don't. Who cares about England? I run Europe.
In your yard, even in your yard, you got slapped by Brighton. In your yard, hold that.
Listen, the world's our yard. We're world champions, so it doesn't matter.
So right now,
respect your kings. Respect your kings.
Well, Deji said it's
don't be a peasant, Deji. Don't be a peasant.
Man, these men are out here wearing them shorts with flowers on it. These two brothers. You get me? Pink, yellow, and green.
Shorts with flowers.
You know, like that.
Wait.
No, if he's wearing a jumper, if he's wearing a hoodie with a
there was a flower on the Audi Cup, no? I swear there was a flower on the Audi Cup.
He's wearing a hoodie and a top.
No, Deji. Was there a flower on the Audi Cup when you won it? Let me know. Was there a flower on the Audi Cup? I swear there was.
Bruv, I'm just saying, yeah. Obviously, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Respectfully, I don't want to even say what I'm thinking about you right now, bro. I don't want to say, bro.
No,
I
say
can't
it, say
lie,
it, say it.
It's,
What is
it's
it?
something that you can get at Greg's, bro. Like respectfully, bro.
That's a sausage roll.
Nah, man's saying a donut, bro. To be honest, because I got a point.
And we got free.
What did Chelsea get?
Free.
Chelsea have 2
Hold
Champions
that
League,
player.
Club World Cup.
Hold that player. Anyway,
Um,
man, then I got a bounce. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Big up, Dead.
Brian, yes, sir. Make sure you man are available 2-3 weeks. Up until that point, me and Northside, we're just gonna keep doing our thing on a weekly basis.
no,
Until you
don't
lot
say
get
I'm
closer.
available. Just make sure you
Until
don't run
lot
after
get
we
closer,
smack you.
innit?
Just don't run after we smack you. Just don't run.
Bruv, I'm not going nowhere, bro.
Don't run
Like,
after
I'm
we
looking
smack you, bro.
Yeah.
Make sure
We've seen
you're
you take a few hiatus. You know,
Alright,
so
and
make sure you're there.
make sure you man are about.
No
Yeah,
worries,
make
man.
sure you don't run after we smack you, bro. That's what I'm saying.
All right, love.
In a bit, Dead. Love.
All right, love, peace, love.
Love.
I can't lie. Deji's gonna need 2 people to pull that tank top off his jumper and that. You know when he just like stuck on it. He's wearing a hoodie and a tank top, bro, and he's telling me about flowers on shorts.
Bro, there was a flower on the Audi Cup that you won, bro. I don't know what you're saying.
Nah, but it's mad though. It's mad. You know what? The Benfica game and Chelsea game, it was all right game. Like,
Low quality, bro.
it was
low
okay.
quality.
It was nothing crazy. Like at the end of the day, like we had a couple of shots in the first half. Do you know what I mean? You guys had a couple of shots. Enzo putting the shot wide, Garnacho as well. I think the finishing was poor. Sadakov as well had a shot went wide. But listen, you got the own goal. It is what it is. But ultimately, I got your squad was heavily rotated. Like I said, I've been saying that our defense isn't that great. Even though that Richard Rios guy, I think he's decent. Someone that we brought in recently. At least we didn't get embarrassed. I didn't expect us to beat you, because I've been saying that our defense is a liability. It's been a liability from last season, isn't it? So, and obviously, like Mourinho hasn't had a preseason, innit? Jose hasn't had a preseason. It's not his squad. He ain't even bought not one player in. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. There's only so much that he can do. I think defensively we were okay, but there was a couple of opportunities when we got a couple of opportunities in your box. I felt we could have had a bit more composure, but I think we snatched at it. To be fair, your centre backs made some good last ditch tackles, but we created enough to at least get a goal, at least have a draw. But it is what it is, man. Benfica move. I don't expect us to win the Champions League. I don't think the team is good enough. And yeah, it is what it is, man. I can't look at that score and say, oh well, I'm mad at the score. We were wasteful in front of goal. You guys create an opportunity, get your own goal. It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, because you know what it is, North. Yeah, I spoke to a lot of Chelsea fans recently, innit? And bro, they were telling me we're gonna get slapped up by Benfica. You know, and I'm like, respectfully, I know someone that's a Benfica fan, and you and I have done a lot of watch-alongs. So unless your team has massively changed, we know that you don't trust your 2 centre-back pairing. Do you get it? You've always told us about Antonio Silva and that. I'm like, unless we were so poor, we don't know obviously what the whole surprise thing is about what Mourinho's going to bring with the team. Is he going to set them up a certain way? We know the dangers of Pavlidis. He always bags in it a lot of the times. So I was thinking, those are the ones that I was thinking, you know what? We'll see what we can do, innit? I think with the Sadakov you bought recently, innit? Did you buy him this summer?
Yeah.
Richard Rios is supposed to be a good player, but he looked like he just Enzo was just doing him in midfield. The things that annoyed me in the first half was Nash's on the left wing, bro. You see what a man has to watch now? He's not even beating his winger, bro. He's just trying to run around them and then he just falls over. But the issue I think was actually alright.
Yeah.
Just that occasionally his passing was a bit off. We have this thing that we do, yeah, where we try to pass through midfield or we pass it to someone who's under pressure. And if he doesn't get it, we get hit on the counter. You don't necessarily have to pass it to certain players, innit? And I feel like defensively he was good, so I never had the issue with him. It's a bit calm. You know when I saw Badia show calm, not on edge, I was like, yes. That's good. The problem is though, yeah, you've seen the way that right hand side with Chalaba and Gusto, they just felt like they were on edge the whole time. And any mistakes, Enzo at one point made that weird pass that he did that against Lincoln. No, that's how we conceded the goal against Lincoln. Enzo tried to do the chip thing to Chalaba. Yeah, he messed up. Why are you passing it like that on that side? So you got one of those. I don't necessarily think we created enough chances, and you guys were dangerous on the counter in the first half. I think.
Mm.
Do you get it? There was that who's that? Lukayobo,
Luka Bacchio,
Bakayoko.
yeah. Luka Bacchio,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
kept getting dribbles and getting into the box unchallenged. And I
But
was like,
he should have had a shot instead
yeah,
of passing it to Pavlidis on that one. I think you guys were more, especially second half, a little bit more dangerous. And then we started, instead of managing the game, we started to do that's the bit that I've always been worried about. When you have the bozos in the Mac and what was going on with us recently,
Mm.
man are just constantly kicking it back to you, like constantly. You have 5 or 10 minutes left. Waste time. I don't know. Have you seen how many times Sanchez passed the ball back to you? Bro, it was painful. Just clear it. Do you know what I'm saying? Clear it. Go wide or whatever. Decision making, even when Gittins came on.
today. Like
Even
he almost let it go in the back of our own net. I don't know what
yeah,
he's doing.
that the goalkeeper, yeah, truly, yeah. I think Gittins, he was poor as well. But I just think he looks slightly better than Garnacho, but that's, you know what I'm saying, shit by shit. I feel like he could have fixed up his decision making. He was beating his man, but then because he was holding on to it or trying to do too much, he was kept losing the ball, innit? But for me, listen, I don't know, Tyreek George up front and all of that. Do you get me? Even when João Pedro came on, got that first yellow card early and then got sent off stupidly, innit?
Mm.
So, listen, at the end of the day, we've managed to get past this game unscathed. Because I told a lot of people, bro, all I want is the 3 points out of this game. Because right now, our form and fitness and all these things that are going on, I just don't want anyone to get hurt. Because even Caicedo didn't really look fully fit. Even though he looked great, you can see at some point he kept stopping. Neto just didn't stop running at all. You see how nutty got Neto was just running and running and running. So listen, Palmer's not just it's not just Palmer that's key. We're missing that. I don't want to do the whole injuries thing because people just think that you're making excuses. But if you're looking at where the players that we have that are injured, the levels that you're looking at now, and the players that are there, what they provide to the team is much different, or the way we can play is different. Because with Palmer and let's say a Delap up front, we can progress the ball through the midfield a lot more. Whereas when you could see players free in midfield, but it wouldn't stick. So we have to try to go out wide and see if we can find someone out wide. So it's not as consistent as what we know can happen when you have certain players on the pitch. Because what we usually do is pass through the midfield, try to bypass your midfield, and then you have Palmer on the half turn or certain players on the half turn, and then we can start attacking in it. Or even if you cross it into, like Sanchez can go long ball into the lap and he can hold it up, link up with João Pedro. All these things are missing right now. So, listen, the most important thing sometimes is you go through that bad period, whether it's losing or even injuries, you get through that and then try to build on what you have in it. That's just it. Because we've been very disappointing from what we expected in the beginning of the season. And because you and I spoke a lot. So like, from what I've seen, it's been nowhere near what I expected in it. So there have to be improvements made, bro.
I hear that. Prime, what's your thoughts on the game, man?
Similar. Wasn't necessarily great. I thought scoring early was very key, considering the form that we've been on. I think after that we started to grow in confidence in that first half, and for the most part, I guess, control the game. You guys looked. You guys looked good on the counter, just mainly because of the fact of I've got Chalobah and Sanchez. So I'm always worried when we get countered on. Although we've got Caicedo, so that massively helps.
Bro, what's that name under your name? That
is that? Can I keep that there, Northside, or do I have to remove it?
I don't think Northside cares. He just it caught me by surprise. You know what I'm saying?
That's in relation to certain players, isn't it? So, but yeah, I'm just happy we won, that we've stopped the losing rot, and Liverpool, we'll see, whatever. But this game was like, meh. Particularly that's in the second half, like Jose brought on Ivanovic, and then you guys kind of switched to like a 4-4-2, and then we just sat back, and then you guys continued to just pull players forward, and I just expected you guys to get something because I expected us to make a mistake. But I'm just happy regardless that we won the game. João Pedro getting sent off is interesting because that means the next game it's either Tyreek George up top or we play Pedro Neto up top. Because
but that's against Ajax. They've lost 4-0 against Marseille. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Devontae screaming, I think her out again.
Yeah.
But I saw the score. I just thought straight away Devontae. As soon as I see Ajax, Devontae must be.
No, I told Rans this because he was saying he's gonna watch the Marseille Ajax game. Everyone kept saying it's gonna be a good game. I'm like, you lot don't realize Ajax ain't the Ajax that you lot know. Like, they're getting pumped, and people were like, "What?" I said, "Yeah." When I saw 4-0, I was like, "Hey." That's what I knew. You know what it is? I'm meeting Devontae in the next somewhere like around first or second week of October, innit? Because I'm going Holland. I'm gonna be smiling at him. How's Ajax there? Yeah. But if you're gonna be honest, yeah, with Liverpool as well coming up, we knew that the manager's always gonna have one eye on Liverpool, regardless.
Yeah, especially that's probably why I expected when I saw the lineup, I thought Lavia would come on and Caicedo would go off, but we didn't get the game. Like in the second half, the game still wasn't done. It looked like Benfica might get something off of our mistake, so that's why he probably kept Caicedo on and didn't bring on Lavia. So Lavia will probably play. It'll definitely start against Liverpool. Midfield will probably be Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo. Santos is apparently injured. Maresca said in the post match. So yeah, whatever. It's gonna be interesting. And now that Alisson's out, be prepared for Chelsea fans to get gas now.
Oh no! Prime Alisson and Ekitike apparently.
Yeah, so Chelsea fans are gonna get gas now that we're gonna beat Liverpool.
Yeah, but come on, I'll be honest, no, yeah. Everyone can be injured, and sometimes we can still mess up. We were supposed to go to United and win. Like sometimes,
but yes, you know what my fan base is like, bro. You know what we're like.
I've seen man angry at the lineup, and I'm like, you know what it is? I've seen people look at our lineup and expect us to play at the highest level.
Yeah, people are angry that we rotated. But if we didn't rotate and we still get injuries, then they're complaining.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, how does this work? Like, how do you expect? No, I've seen man blame, that Santos back pass the other day on the manager's system.
Huh?
I'm like, how does it work? No, that is the manager's system. Explain. Well, the manager told him to pass back. I'm like, bro, does the manager control? You know how you play FIFA? You can press L1, player, and then you can just. Someone blamed Sanchez on the manager on United. They said it's the manager's fault. Whatever. And I'm like, bro, that's the day. That's when I lost it. I told my man, what was he holding triangle? He's the one that got the goalkeeper out of the goal. Look, what? So certain things, like in that aspect, you look at the player and you say you've let the team and the manager down. This is how I look at it, because it's weird. It don't make sense, but I'm like, okay, cool. There's a lot of people who never rated the manager in the first place, so this is their time to shine, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Take it until he comes back and starts winning again, and everyone starts hiding. Do you get me?
But which is fine. Like if people don't rate Maresca, fine. But those same people that don't rate Maresca, they won't acknowledge the fact of how incompetent these sporting directors are. They're gonna get a worse manager. So, what now?
No,
like what happens? Like, I think Maresca is a good manager. Would I want to upgrade on him? Sure, because obviously there are better managers than him out there. But we're gonna get a worse one. And even if we do get a better manager, the next guy is not gonna be like Maresca and toe the line. He's gonna speak out, and then he'll get sacked eventually.
Yeah. So this whole thing about this is why I'm saying that you look at sometimes the grass ain't green on the other side. But I've never been scared of taking risk. We've never been that because me, Prime, have been used to seeing different managers all the time. So it's not something that we know that when Lampard left, we didn't think Tuchel might be the best, but we saw something from Tuchel, innit? Do you get it? Because the periods, like in those periods, you might think, you know what, we were dusty, but a new manager comes in, you're winning. You know what I'm saying? But it's never lasted. That's one thing about Chelsea. We've always switched managers, but it's never lasted because there's always been a breakdown. Conte wanted certain players, but he never got them. He got someone else, and then he broke down. Do you know what I mean? These things happen. So are these men gonna go through this period actually back him, or gonna keep telling him, "Listen, we bought you Garnacho, we make it work." You get me? Turn water into wine. That's what these men want.
Nah, it's one of them ones. I think he's bought himself some time with what he won last season, isn't it? Like what he won last season, it's not
Bro,
like you
North,
guys.
North, they were booing him. They were booing him against Brighton, bro.
I'll be real.
I don't know.
Like,
It depends how bad it gets this season, isn't it? It's not like you guys are. You're not
it's
in
not about
the
what he
great.
won. The fact that he's speaking out, that will be the difference. It's not
Speaking
necessarily
out,
about the
what
fact
did he say? Speaking out, what do you mean?
speaking about the transfer activity and how and what's going on. Because that's why Poch got sacked. It's not
Oh, is that what
because
he
of
said?
how bad. Yeah, because he said after the first game against Palace, first game of the season, speaking out about how important Colwell is, to how we built up, and how I need a replacement for Colwell. We didn't get anyone, and then like a few days later or whatever, he had to basically take back what he said. And now that we've been like losing these games, he's now starting to be vocal about what's going on and about the squad. And then you start hearing rumors that we're looking for a new manager and whatnot. Like, if he gets sacked, it'll be because of that. It won't be just because of the fixtures or the poor run or us not
Oh yeah,
making
yeah.
it.
I
They
get
put out
that.
a remit
He
saying,
ain't really wrong, is he? He ain't really wrong. I mean,
of
that
course
wasn't
he's
the
not
red that
wrong,
he
but
There's
needed.
rumors that came out today.
they don't want someone who's going to speak out, because the past two managerial appointments, we were heavily linked to the Zerbi. That why we didn't get the Zerbi, because he's going to speak out and things are wrong.
Yeah, De Zerbi's a madman. We all know how De Zerbi is, blood. He's a madman. If he doesn't get anything in like certain things, but this is what's the thing as well. The managers that have a specific way of playing know that they need certain things in it, and they know that if they don't get what they need, they can't perform at the level that they expect or want. So you can't expect him to cook a certain way if he knows that he wants certain players to be doing what you expect from him. You get it? So we know how, let's say, the Zerbi ball is very passing out the back, high intensity. Da, da, da. You can't be telling me, yo, these are the players I'm giving you. Cook with what you have. Like, that's not the kind of manager I am. Get the manager. How about you get a manager that does with what you have? Don't get a manager that does a certain way and then expect him to do it your way. That's not how it works. But even today, there was rumors saying that people close to Maresca are saying that he doesn't feel this team's good enough to compete in the Premier League and the Champions League at the same time. So
I don't know. With the certain weaknesses, isn't it? Like with your defense, everyone said it. That Sanchez, your centre backs, you needed upgrade in those areas mainly. I think.
Don't speak. Sanchez, he's a top 5 shot stopper in this league.
yeah,
He's better than
he's
Donnarumma.
better than Donnarumma, man. That's
Bro,
what,
he's not only
got-
top 5 shot stopper in the league, Northside. He is just about top 10 in the world, is what I've been told.
I've seen.
I'm told Chalobah's world class, bro. I'm told he starts for every top 6 side.
the only person
the
only person I don't take smoke on is Colwell. Leave the geezer alone. Yeah, leave
but
Colwell
even with
alone.
Colwell, he only started showing form really the back end of the season. And let's just be real, Colwell, like we need a partner for Colwell. Colwell shouldn't be the leader in the defense. Not yet. He's not ready. It's not fair. It's not ready, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll see, man. I mean, you definitely you've got a decent attack. You definitely upgraded with João Pedro, and also having the lap. So in terms of your attack, you definitely have leveled up from last season. But without that defense, I kind of hear what he's saying, man. You're gonna drop points. You're gonna drop points. Nobody's surprised that, you know what I mean, you got certain players getting sent off like Sanchez. If he's not getting sent off, he's doing stupidness and letting stupid goals go in. So it's inevitable. You can't win major honors like that with a goalkeeper like that and a defense that, you know, is being shielded by Lavia, Caicedo, and as great as they are, but they can't do everything, bro. And when you're certain defenders that you got get caught 1v1 against certain quality players, you're gonna see why it's gonna cost you. Tottenham today, Pedro, you know what I mean? Pedro Porro. You know what I mean? Within the system, because obviously Frank has got them set up defensively a little bit better. Cool. I told Deji, there's going to be games where he's going to get caught out, and then you're going to see exactly why you need an upgrade in that position. So it's going to work in some games. It ain't going to work in others, bro. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal done the same thing. Like at left back, Calafiori, like because we got a good defensive system, certain games you get away with it. But then there's certain games where you see him getting cooked, like Man City getting cooked. Do you know what I mean? Like a system can only cover so far for players, bro. Like, And that's this is why you can have a great system. Like we've seen it with Pep, you can have a great system, but without the players that you need of that quality, those players will expose themselves. They will get exposed when they go up against certain quality players, bro. Like there's only so much a system can do if you haven't got the quality man for man. But it is what it is. Listen, big up to everyone that's locked in. I'm now gonna have some lemon tea. Feeling a little bit better. I don't know what this flu thing that's going around, but I ain't got time for it, man.
Nah, it's not the flu thing, bro. It's not the flu thing. Because I woke up, I went to work today. I checked my phone. It's a Northside dropped this live 2 hours ago. Thinking, what do you mean 2 hours ago? So that means you've been awake till 6 a.m. or something. You need to be more sleeping, mate.
Bro, I was dying for that stream last night, bro. I was dying.
I wouldn't even know you were live. I want to sleep at like 10 o'clock, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Honestly,
I went live late,
imagine
bro.
I missed your whole live stream. Yeah. I didn't know you were live.
Yeah,
Well,
just gotta keep hustling, eh? Gotta keep working, man. But listen, big up to you, man. Big up Prime, big up Yasser. Make sure you subscribe to Yasser TV, London's Prime. Big up to everyone that's locked in. And yeah, we're out. Love.